Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of the Match Point. Today's panel, I'm Kilama, Arsenal fan.
Richard, Arsenal hater, United lover.
Oh wow, Vanessa, City fan.
So in this week's episode, we'll discuss the biggest shock of the season probably, and I don't know how Liverpool fans feel, but
Punching.
if that was my manager, I would be sad as well. But where they are set up on in the table, they're having a great season. So if they go all the way, then it would be the right way for Klopp to leave. But yeah, that's the biggest news this week. Jurgen Klopp is leaving Liverpool at the end of the season. How does everyone feel about that?
I can already picture it. Liverpool goes all the way to the Champions League final. His last game in charge. No,
they're in
Europe,
Europa.
they're in the Europa League.
It would have been poetic though.
Yeah, it would have been poetic. He goes all the way to the Europa League final and he loses it. His last game.
That's how you want to see him go out.
Like when he
narcissist.
announced his retirement or whatever he called it. I could already picture it. He goes all the way to because them and City usually go up until the last day of the season. So I'm already picturing a Haaland winner giving us an Aguero moment, and that man is just looking at the sky. You know how they did Fergie in 2011, where the plane didn't know where to land. I'm already picturing it. It will be poetic.
That's how you want to see him go out.
And inshallah, it will happen. Going out like that, he's already in a final.
Yeah, Carabao with Chelsea.
I can't bet on Chelsea. This is some mid.
It's a mid-off.
No, it's not a mid-off.
It's not a mid-off.
Last season would have been
Liverpool have been flying this whole season. Even given the injuries they've had, the makeshift midfield, changes everywhere. And Klopp has adapted almost every game and they've come out with a result. So what do you think his legacy in the Premier League history is?
Top 10 manager all time.
I was seeing a debate about this on Twitter. Guys were like doing top 5 and Klopp. I think Klopp reached like
4, 5,
3 or 3. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Like he was in 3 of.
Let's do a top 5 Premier League managers.
He was in like 3 of the 4 people's like top 5s, and I was like, oh really? Like then I looked at it and I was like, Klopp is actually it's pretty up there as well.
He is.
Yeah.
This is how you rate ball knowledge.
No, he is. No, because when you look at look at at
you
Liverpool.
Give me your top 5.
No wait, first look at Liverpool.
I've seen where they've come from.
Under
I've seen
Klopp.
where they under
exactly.
Klopp.
The players he has brought in and developed.
He has built something.
Even if this season he's in another rebuild as well.
Yeah, which is shocking that he's leaving.
Because all those core pieces that they had, the Champions League run, their first Premier League trophy, a lot of those core players,
they left.
the Fabinho,
Does he have a better
Firmino,
Premier League legacy than Ancelotti, Ranieri?
He
Premier
does.
League.
What are we? Ranieri, because of Leicester.
What Leicester did, something that like
obviously, that's etched in history. It's etched in history.
But as a manager, like when he went, which team did he manage after that? Ranieri.
He went to
Roma. That was no in the Premier League that was relegated. Was it West Brom? It was a team that was also wearing blue, but
they
didn't have a great season.
Yeah, I know out of Europe he went to Roma.
He went to a few teams.
Season. Yeah, he was around the block. So
he's Spanish.
You can't put him ahead of Klopp.
Okay, top 5. Top 5. You have Fergie. You have Fergie, Mourinho, Pep, Wenger. Then that 5th spot, I'll give it to Ancelotti. Ancelotti, not Klopp. Premier League.
At Chelsea, what did Ancelotti win?
I think he won the league. And
Premier League and the Champions League final.
And did they win or they didn't win?
They didn't. They lost.
Let's see the level of competition Klopp has had. All these
You're competing with Pep.
Premier League runs is going against Pep. But obviously he has had a long period managing Liverpool. earlier they were calling him a failure.
The quality. I think the quality in Europe, quality of competition in Europe and England generally has gone down. I know now everybody can buy anybody's, but also the talent.
Isn't
I
that
still
making
have- I
it
still
more
have-
professional?
I still
the
have Klopp ahead of
talent
Ancelotti.
available to be bought with that money is not the talent that was available back
Back
then.
then, yeah.
You remember we were running circles around Chelsea, but then we got to these awards. You remember best keeper, check. Best midfielder, Lampard. Best defender, Terry. Drogba was in the top 3 striker conversation. So that's the level of competition that was around. Even Liverpool, they weren't winning the lot, but they had Torres, they had Gerrard. They had their guys. United, of course, we had a squad. Arsenal.
Arsenal were that. I think at that point we were selling off guys.
Yeah, Arsenal was
Paying
selling.
off our
Dead.
loans. Yeah.
So now teams have money, but the players are not all that. The level of quality. You can't pick more than 5.
So are you trying to say during that period?
Ancelotti had better competition, tighter competition. Right now, Klopp's only up in England is who? Pep. Europe.
But-
It's in Europe where he gets opposition.
Those are the okay. All around the world, where would you put those teams?
Which teams?
All leagues, Liverpool and Man City. If you go around all leagues, this period we are talking about of
Klopp.
Pep and Klopp head to head.
Obvious. Like I
I
said,
would-
generally Europe level of competition has gone down. So there, those two teams, on any day they can beat Bayern. On any day, they can beat Madrid. Is Barcelona still in the conversation?
Barcelona.
No.
Is Juventus still in the conversation? ATM may try. Inter is, resurging. Inter and AC Milan are resurging, but still, they are not. What Liverpool and City have above everybody else is, I think, a structure. A structure of recruitment, structure of negotiation, structure of talent identification. So when Klopp needs something, there's a structure behind him to get it done. Let me not even talk about Pep. The only team that comes close to that is Madrid. And I think they even do it better if you look at their squad. They've actually bought all the talent.
You're just scouting those South Americans. You see they bought a 16-year-old
Enrique.
Brazilian
kid.
Give him 2 seasons. This is La Liga.
City is now also shopping Argentinians for fun. They bought Alvarez. There's this new guy they've bought. He was in the news for a while.
Yeah, I've forgotten his
So
name.
yeah, but the level of competition is it's not even a debate. Ancelotti had to go through so much to even get to those Champions League finals. In there was that Pep Barcelona. In there, the Inters and the AC Milan were still a thing.
Wasn't that also Mourinho's Madrid? Was that the same period?
No.
Where was
This
Mourinho?
was
Porto.
earlier. I'm looking at 2008 to 2011. That's Ancelotti's time.
okay,
2006 to 2011. Okay, in Chelsea, yeah. At home, he had United, he had Arsenal, he had Liverpool. He goes to Euro. Hopefully, he didn't play one of the Milans. Hopefully, he didn't play that Barcelona team. Hopefully, he didn't land on one of the Madrid, actually.
You can say the level of competition, but I'm saying the footballing styles. If we are saying we could back them against Klopp's teams, these are Klopp's teams, Klopp's Liverpool teams. If we are saying you could back them against anyone in Europe, any given day at that point, you can't blame him for playing good football and you say the competition is not up there.
But I'm saying he's winning because the competition is not up there.
Because if you're going against Pep all those seasons and a season
him and Pep are the biggest beneficiaries of this era.
But,
No, but
I
also,
think either way Man City was still going to dominate no matter the level of competition. They were still going to dominate.
But I still also don't think like
You
Liverpool
remember
have that
when
great
competition
structure.
was still somehow when competition has started falling off? Pep's first season, you remember the position he finished?
Fourth, yeah.
Fourth. when there was some level of competition.
I don't
But
think
then
there-
after that, everybody else fell off. He got rid of every player he didn't want. Which manager has that privilege? He got rid of Yaya Toure. He said, I don't like this guy. And he's booted, and they already have a replacement. Mourinho asked for 6, they got him Fred. Like him and Klopp. Klopp was wise enough, maybe not even him or whoever is in charge.
Did you see that team Klopp
inherited?
when he had
Exactly.
just come in?
He inherited it. He put it apart.
Yeah,
Piece
but
by piece.
slowly. He took like 3 years.
Yeah.
3 years to get his
He
team.
was given
Yes,
the
crucial signings, Mane, Van Dijk.
Salah.
Yeah, that's
Alisson.
the biggest, obviously.
Like,
But he also sold
he-
Coutinho.
No, Coutinho wanted to leave.
Yeah, but he
didn't
sold.
want
Like
to
I'm saying,
sell him.
like
he
he
didn't
sold.
want to sell
He
him.
had to sell him
It
because
worked out.
Alisson as well as a big signing.
Yeah.
Exactly. Like he had the time. He was given the time and the structure behind him. They told him, do whatever you need to do. Take as much time as you need to. We will back you. Okay. I don't like Balotelli. Get him out of here. He's good. I don't like Lallana. All those, not Lallana. Lambert. Those funny strikers he found there. The funny squad he found there around Coutinho after. I don't like Sturridge. Get him out of here. I want Mane. I want Van Dijk. I want Alisson. I want Salah. Guys you probably wouldn't have pictured going to such a big squad back then. But because the manager wants the player, the team went ahead and got him. So I've only seen that happen in this era, those two biggest beneficiaries. And they fed off it. They had wonderful styles of play. Coaching is obviously good.
Yeah.
But
Because
who are
Klopp
they?
has been successful in Dortmund. He was successful in Dortmund.
Oh,
He
yeah,
was,
yeah,
he
yeah.
was.
Champions
He
League
was,
final
yeah.
and
It's just
He
that-
met Bayern.
mhm.
Then we can call his career at Liverpool a success. I still
It
have
has. It has
top
been.
5.
He has won every possible trophy there is, right? I
Yeah,
think
he
it's
has.
Liverpool's greatest manager. Obviously, their fans may choose someone else,
Oh yeah, true.
but in this day and age,
He's probably the best because they had who? Who was before him?
Brendan
Rodgers.
And then they also had Benitez. Okay, Benitez.
Benitez, but he got them a Champions League.
Yeah.
So he's a close 5. He's a close 5. I have him at 6, but Ancelotti had to do way
It in a
much.
harder time.
He had to go head to head with some top hitters to even get some of their achievements. Right now, Klopp has a free run at almost everything. In the league, he only has one competitor. Let's not even mention Arsenal. Those are puppies. But he only has one competitor. And he has for the last, 4 or 5 years? To be honestly.
we have been going at it for this is the 7th year. now.
Exactly. The only one. Back then, it wasn't like that.
It was.
No.
It was. It was either United Arsenal or United Chelsea. Okay,
United,
Chelsea
Arsenal,
came.
Chelsea.
No, Chelsea came in when their Russian daddy came in.
Exactly.
But
Obviously,
before,
man, that cash once that inflow came in.
yeah.
Even
But
you
before they
guys
weren't.
underrate- Okay,
Chelsea
that
weren't a
Liverpool-
big 6.
That
then.
Liverpool squad didn't win it, but they gave us a run
Oh,
for
okay.
our money.
Sturridge, I mean,
No,
Gerard,
Ali.
Gerard Torres.
Ah,
They gave us a run for our money. Even though we repeated it, they gave us a run for our money. So these were 3 hitters, 3 competitors.
Yeah, it's
If
just.
Fergie wasn't on his A game, guys keep forgetting Fergie went 3 years without winning that league. Was finishing 2nd, 3rd, up until Ronaldo and Rooney, matured enough to take the reins. But I think he had just sold Beckham, all those guys. Van Nistelrooy was there, but they weren't winning because Chelsea and Arsenal, were
Everyone
still
was still
there.
competitive
Everything,
at that time.
everybody was competitive. Even right now, as much as everybody has the same money, there's very little talent
Okay,
to
that's
select from.
That's
Everybody has all the money. Everybody has
guys are buying fidget spinners at 100 M's. They're going.
Oh, he was 100.
exactly. Guys have war chests at their disposal. Even the little guys, the West Hams have money.
Yeah, because you see
The Aston
Wolves.
Villa, everybody has money, but the
How
top
it's spent.
the top talent, the top talent available is very little, and most likely when that top talent chooses to go somewhere,
guys are not real ballers anymore. There are very few.
we have very few pure hoopers anymore, man. It's very few. Anyway, so I can see your point for Klopp being a top 5, but I have him at 6.
Him in my top 5. I would have. Okay, to be honest, I would have Pep as number 1, but
How many league titles is he behind?
No, but then when you look at it in this perspective. Ferguson was at United for 26 years. He won 13 titles. If you're looking at like Premier League legacy, he won 13 titles. In the other competitions, I don't know how many he won. Then
that's half his time.
Pep has been here since 2015. Right.
When
2016.
the competition
Wait. He has been here since 2016. He inherited a team that was third the previous season.
No.
Everyone said
they had just won it.
No, Leicester had won it. Look
they?
at it. Leicester was the first. Either Tottenham, it was a London team that was second, and Man City was third. Everyone keeps saying Pep inherited a super team. A super team would have been winning. Inherited that team that was third. In his first season, he was fourth. Everyone said, you see, his tactics can't work in England. From then up to now, he has won 5 of the.
Do you
6.
want to look at where Ferguson got United from?
No, but yeah, Ferguson, of course, he struggled. How many years did he take without 6? Exactly. Pep took 1. You're saying the competition has dropped. Sure, okay.
Very
but then
true.
In the 80s and the 90s,
Ferguson was competing
was the
against
only
Newcastle even.
Blackburn Rovers.
Blackburn Rovers.
Yeah, because
Guys,
those were the big 6 teams at that time. The big 6 then were United, were Liverpool, were
now you can't
Arsenal,
even mention those teams in the breadth of title.
I think even Nottingham was a big 6 team at that time. Everton was a
Thank
big
you.
6 team.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
but
It's also important to clarify that Fergie did it without 115 charges.
It's okay. But if you actually look at the books...
He got his...
No, but was there FFP at that time? Because he was also the checkbook manager at that time.
No. His dynasty was built around 5 academy graduates. I can give you them.
I mean, how many players did he buy?
Never.
No. He bought a few to complement.
But how many record signings did he make
complement.
in the English squad? Like how many in that Premier League squad?
Ferdinand, actually. The one he bought with big money, 50 million.
Everywhere. Like there were a lot of...
Was he at Leeds? Oh?
Yeah.
No, I think his brother was the one
Him,
at
Cantona, yeah. But the core of everything he won. I'm talking Scholes. I'm talking Beckham. I'm talking Gary Neville. I'm talking Giggs. These are guys he raised literally from the academy and was like, my next 26 years, you guys, I'm building everything around you. And he did. He got pieces to complement. Like every team needs a core.
Exactly, and that's what Pep did. Like Pep.
Who did Pep build around?
Wait.
David Silva.
No, Pep found a team of. Okay, now that team.
Yeah,
there's no
David
one.
Silva.
There are those allegations
Aguero.
against.
Yeah, he found David Silva. Okay, let me start from the back. He had found Joe Hart.
That time.
The defense.
Oh, he phased out the people he didn't want.
He got rid of
but then
everybody.
if you need to win, are you going to go with those guys?
No, okay. What I'm saying, he's the biggest beneficiary
but
of this era because no other team. Let me tell you, there's no other manager who walks into any team in Europe and says, "I don't like 7 of these players," and they get rid of them.
But you see now, that's the same thing that you had with Ragnick. Ragnick told you that no, but he told.
And how did we reward him?
Exactly.
How did we reward him?
You
we
fired him. Exactly. Now because you guys have poor management. That's your problem.
Now
here they were willing to give probably at the time the greatest manager that they had ever brought to the club time. You need what? You need this kind of players? Sure. You want to have your team of
bankroll. I don't know.
No, but the thing is, you guys keep saying he spends money, but like every team spends money. It's also we also sell and get rid of a lot of players.
Catching up at this point.
True. But I'm saying like when you look at like United, when you look at Chelsea, when you look at like everyone is spending like ridiculous amounts of money.
We are.
Now when you look at City, we are spending
difference.
ridiculous amount of money from money that we've gotten from competitions, our sponsors, even our owners. Sure, you can say it. But we also sell a lot of players. We have lost a lot. When you look at the team, the players that we have lost, that are important, that you don't expect
one
a team to sell.
One charge, I could call it malice. 2, an error. 115. There's no smoke without fire. You probably cooked some.
And some of them are before Pep's time.
Pep's time.
Yeah,
Either
from
way.
2008.
Either way, he is the only manager. This is actually, we're having this discussion about him and Mourinho, the difference between the two. This man goes to teams that are well set up for him. Like there always needs to be a foundation for a manager to succeed. He can't go in there and he's doing
On the previous episode when we had this discussion, you brought this issue up of Pep is going to well set up teams.
Exactly.
And someone in the comments told you if you put Messi in Swansea, do you expect him to succeed? So the counter argument is if you're going to a team and the funds and structure is there for you to succeed, why do you need to see him somewhere where he has to go through struggle?
Yeah.
And he doesn't necessarily have to
I
go
think
through any
my point was very clear. Put Mourinho where Pep has been, and he will do it.
He would do it, but I don't think he would be as successful. I don't think.
The one time he was in a proper the 2 times he was in proper structured teams. That first Chelsea squad, and then the Madrid. You remember the madness he had. First of all, in Madrid, he broke multiple records. They didn't go all the way to the Champions League final because their 2 biggest players choked in that semi-final against Bayern. But you remember the records they smashed in just that second season of Mourinho. And then, with that first Chelsea squad, conceded 15 goals a season.
It's a legendary Chelsea team.
I feel like that's a bigger achievement than Invincibles.
Yeah.
No, I feel like it's so hard to
15 goals.
Mm-hmm. Then he has that stupid home. Oh, not stupid. But he has that home record.
4 years. It's
4 years at home of not being
losing.
Yeah. But if he had, because I think that was his biggest challenge with United. He tells you, I want this player.
Yeah, but then just because he didn't have the the structure behind it, doesn't mean that, and because Pep has it, doesn't mean that what Pep has done in these teams.
You can't disregard what he has
because
done.
now when because
to
even
Bayern had just won the treble.
That's a stay.
Did he even go to the Champions League final with Bayern?
That was his highest.
Yeah, that was his highest.
Semis.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, that was his highest.
He lost to Barcelona. Did he lose to Madrid?
No,
Not sure.
I don't
He was there for
how many years?
3
Like 3 years?
Yeah, 3.
No final in those 3 years. Why?
No, but that's the thing.
He inherited a treble-winning team.
Yeah,
why?
But, now you see the same thing like City, like the way everyone says.
No, City.
No, wait.
City,
but the way
I can't
everyone
believe.
says, like he inherited this super team, and now like for the last 6 years he has never won the Champions League. He's a fraud. Now he has won it. So what more do you want?
And
him
he has
to do?
2 trebles, right?
Yeah, he has 2 trebles. Now the thing is, like, I just want Pep to get his. Like, of course, now me putting him at 1, it's probably as the number 1 manager in the Premier League. It's, I wouldn't say. Like he's going to reach that level, and I'm already putting him there. Like I'm putting him there now.
I can give him top 3.
Nah, he's
In
top.
what?
Like he's
Premier
top
League.
2. He's top 2. He's top 2 right now. Me
Top
putting
3.
him as number 1 is probably like me just saying like if he stayed longer.
I'm surprised guys haven't slandered Wenger yet.
My rankings.
We know why Wenger went through what he went through. His club owed money and stuff, but when you
No, but that was towards the end. But then he competed really well.
in his early
And he
years.
also
And he
changed
saw
the style of football. Yeah.
He came in with.
Exactly.
So, but I have
Faggy has talked about him highly enough.
Yeah.
I think more than almost any other manager. Like that guy was.
So that's why for me, like my ranking would be Pep. But as I've said, Pep
You have
was
him-
the first. Yes,
Yeah,
that's the
okay,
first.
I have Pep over Wenger.
Same.
I don't have him over Mourinho. I'm
No,
sorry.
I have Pep, I have Ferguson, and then I have Wenger and Mourinho, and then Klopp.
Pep over Ferguson. No.
Ferguson, Pep.
If Pep stays,
Ferguson
Wenger,
did not receive
Mourinho
death
and
threats
Klopp.
in his first 6 years.
no,
of
but the
Premier League
England, but
in-
the
to
way
be-
English,
to be respected.
first way, the way
by
English.
a bald head who
let's-
came to all money. And
Let's
got
first talk
everything
about
he
how
wanted.
like the England fans are a bit that time in that era a bit
And we need
scary.
that back. Sorry.
They were a bit because the way they were threatening player, even Beckham, because I watched the
I saw the
documentary,
documentary.
and I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, because he got a red like first of all,
I was like,
Simeone made it he exaggerated that.
I was even like,
even him himself now he talks about how he exaggerated.
This guy is white and they're doing
This
this.
now imagine it was a black. I see now even when those
in
guys
that era.
missed. Yeah, no. Imagine now when
The game's
Saka,
gone soft.
Rashford, and Sancho missed.
Yeah.
So now if it was those days, I think they would have actually killed them.
No, okay, I'm not saying we need, because back then I think there
It
was,
was a
a
bit
little
too much.
element of racism But some players don't fear anymore. Like a guy can know I'll go drop my
2
4 consecutive stinkers and
And
nothing will I'll get
go and
paid.
drive my
I'll
Lambo.
This man,
Go buy an island.
this man, we know what happened, Rashford. He went to the bar well knowing we have
Bruh.
a game
Bruh.
over the weekend. And then he got ill. Okay.
Hangover.
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 But
That-
That's what I'm
You
saying. Like,
see-
the element of fear is not there anymore.
You see how they are treating that Rashford issue and like it's a internal problem. But with my boy Sancho, you guys were outing him.
No, that's the thing, and then when they asked Ten Hag, like, and then you're like, this is an internal issue, and I'm
man-
like,
that
you
man
went
has-
and threw Sancho's stuff.
Not even Sancho. This man
Even
lost
Ronaldo.
his kid and failed to show up for preseason, and he got treated like
Ronaldo.
Yeah.
he's not the greatest player to ever play the game. I'll never forgive that.
Actually, they thought he was lying.
They thought he was fucking. They thought he was lying.
That was the craziest thing. Like,
Uh-huh.
why would someone lie about that?
Why would someone lie about that kid passing? I mean, they had a surrogate. It's a weird conversation. That and then Sancho, and then when it came to Anthony, he's a fighter.
So you're saying the fans need to start bashing players?
Okay, that's a bit too extra. But the players, I think, need
Like,
to start fearing reactions like they did back
Because
then.
he was
How did I saw that
pictured-
documentary? How did Beckham win a treble?
going through
He's
all
your
that.
best. He's your best player. Like, wait,
Going
was the
to-
trouble before? Or
No,
after?
after.
Oh
the
yeah,
next
after
season.
going through the mentality. No, that's not
Because
good.
it was that stuff was happening in that treble season.
Oh yeah. Oh,
So
yeah, I
this
remember.
man would go probably to buy something for his daughter,
And he's getting
he's
abused.
saying- He's saying his whatever being
A
hung,
mannequin of him.
being hung, and he would go back to training, handle his business, come on pitch. Right now, if that happens, and I'm not saying it should happen, if that happens right now,
Yeah,
they
we are not
probably
advocating for
For
any
it? No,
violence.
we are not
or anything
advocating
of
for
that kind.
violence. But if that happens right now, I bet to you there will be like security around a player's home
Yeah.
or whatever.
No, but it's-
he
Oh,
will,
and
he will be
I
kept
think-
out of team.
I think the old legends, they would say that players in this current generation
Are soft. I think it was.
Yeah.
Stuff along those lines.
It must have been either Neville or Gary Neville or Jamie Carragher who said that right now, Michael Owen,
That's
one
what
of
I'm
those
saying.
three.
All
the
the- all
talent
the-
right now and like the way players are treating it, it's not as serious
all
as it was
the
then.
big winners of this current era, I think the good era of had, football is my life, I'm dying on the pitch, ended pre-COVID, like 2020 actually. And the last guys from that cloth, actually one of them is still playing, and he's still playing like it's, every game is his last. Ronaldo, like that cloth, Ronaldo, Suarez, Messi, Neymar is the start of that bad crop. I'm sorry to say. Neymar, Pogba from like 2013. Neymar, Pogba, Dybala. You remember Hazard? All those guys were looked at.
Guys are getting kicked.
Bro, I have a compilation of Ronaldo getting kicked.
Yeah,
like a man.
I'm saying how tough they were
Mhm.
going through all that, and they still show
showed
week in,
up.
week out.
So, man, everybody who has won after COVID, these so-called top managers, top players, they are benefiting from a system that has gone so soft. So soft. I was looking at, if you watch those highlights from 2005 to probably 2010 when cameras were still in black and white. Okay, not black and white,
In
but like
2005.
2005 to 2010. No, you can see those highlights
quality is not
of
that great.
young Ronaldo, young Rooney getting tackled.
Yeah.
You guys
and
would play with blood. And they still
Bro,
go
But
with-
for Rooney, I don't believe when he burst onto that 16-year-old and he was built like that.
I was built like that. I think his body has aged.
He's paying now
He's
for
paying for-
all
No,
those
no, but
years of telling us he was 16 at that
Because
time.
now he
Verbal,
looks
verbal.
so old.
He
Yeah.
looks
Isn't
so
he- isn't
old.
he
but-
And he's younger than Ronaldo. But
Yeah, he's younger. 2 years younger than Ronaldo. Rooney.
No, he looks so old. Like
Exactly.
he looks like.
But anyway, that crop of players who lived and died on the pitch
yeah.
is done. like if I don't get if my mental health is being challenged, and if I don't get my IG likes, I need my haircut. I'm saying
Guys are just
I'm saying,
lifestyle guys now.
I'm saying this yet I rep Pogba, and I'm not knocking Pogba and Neymar, but I believe 2013, that class of 2013, Pogba, Hazard, Neymar, who else? Dybala, were the start of what we are seeing right now.
Lifestyle footballers.
I wouldn't call them that because they were mad talented, mad talented.
But like
I
they
think
had-
it was always an issue of I can't also say work rate or discipline because those first few years of Neymar in Barcelona, he was on one.
He was on something else.
He was
crazy.
on
He
one.
was crazy.
Pogba at Juventus too, he was
And then you brought him back home, and I don't know what's in that Manchester water.
at Manchester Air. Dybala also, he was on one. Hazard, but Hazard was already inconsistent. He would have a very good season, and the next season,
Yeah.
very good season.
Then that season they wanted.
Okay, I think
Mourinho
their priority,
sacked.
if it's a mentality thing where their priority is not football and winning, I wouldn't say it's down to because injuries happen. Neymar's injury has been scarred by injuries all his career.
You saw the rumor before it was confirmed that it wasn't true, that they had terminated his contract.
Oh,
with
yeah.
Saudi.
Saudi, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Hazard too. Hazard suffered. Premier League guys used to tackle him for fun.
All the time.
So I can't blame it on the physical side, more of a mental thing. So every winner from 2020 to we're in 2020.
It's not valid. It's not valid.
It's valid, but come on. Guys were going to war. Actual war. Guys hated themselves on pitch.
Oh, yeah. That's also another thing that Neville was saying. Gary Neville was saying how.
No more. Guys are
he
too
di-
friendly.
Yeah, guys are too friendly. Like, there was a time when.
Saka and Shaw are boys.
Yeah.
Actually,
He's
they're
friends
best
with a lot-
mates.
Yeah, he's
They're
a-
best
he's
mates
fri-
in
he's
the
friends
England.
with a lot of those England players.
Gary Neville was
Grealish.
saying how when they were playing his brother's team, Phil Neville, like they were lined up in the tunnel and he couldn't
But it's
even
war.
look at him like, nah, I don't know you.
Schmeichel went to City in his, last
Like the
days
last year's year.
and never refused to shake his hand. That's how deep this thing was.
Yeah, no,
That's
there.
how
So
deep it-
actually, no, it was this guy. It was Roy Keane. He's like, how can you be hugging?
Exactly.
Your rival teams.
Exactly. Like,
The guy can look like
but
he's about
what
to
I'm saying,
slap
like,
someone.
competition was more than just about physical quality. Now, this shit, this stuff was inbred, inbuilt. Like, he's the op, he's the enemy. We are going to war. We are
Yeah.
Not
dying
shaking
from
hands, no.
not shaking hands. We are not
That
smiling.
rivalry of Roy Keane and Vieira,
Vieira.
it was always on site. Any given
Like
time.
any on site right now.
I don't even think right now they like each other.
No, they did some interview a few years.
I
ago.
mean, business is business.
Yeah.
But when you see Roy Keane's personality off the pitch, minus his panditry,
He's a
he's
funny
a
guy.
chill guy.
He's
Yeah,
a funny
yeah,
guy.
yeah.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, they knew how to separate their lifestyles out of that. But when it got to work, we have.
These days you have to collect your IG models, boss.
Oh, yeah, not going into that.
Anyway.
Oh, yeah, but guys are softer now. Even the winners, City. But it's only Madrid, and I think it's because of the tradition that those players are taught to, from the moment you step in, because of the tradition that has been there. Guys have died for that badge. Guys have bled for that badge. And the fact that they still have the old guard, a few of the old guard around, so the young players
Get that culture in them.
They get that culture.
Perez is a solid president as well. So
Very solid, very, very, very solid. I appreciate
whatever has been going on in Barcelona there,
Let's not even talk.
all those, but in Barcelona fell off badly, man.
Very
I
bad.
can't watch a Clasico in this day and age.
Actually, no, the more interesting match is Madrid and ATM. Like,
Yeah.
You'd rather
That's
watch
a
that.
good match.
The Madrid
Yeah.
derby. But anyway, yeah. So Pep top 5 PL. But
It's top
You don't
two,
even want
bro.
to give him top three.
Give him his
No.
respect.
okay, top 3. I can give him top 3. But you putting him
If it's-
above
okay, wait, if-
Ferguson because right now
But
it's
at the tail end of Mourinho's career, man,
no.
do you think
By the way, managers
he should?
also
Do
hate
you think he has any blemishes at the tail end of his career, because his time at United,
Even his
No,
second time,
Roma
even his
guys,
second time at Chelsea,
he
was
overachieved
not
that.
that.
Tottenham,
He overachieved
all these teams.
No. Let's look at the facts. He overachieved at Roma.
He overachieved at Chelsea.
He
as well.
overachieved
No,
at
he
Roma.
Like
did. And those
the
Roma
original
guys
Chelsea.
didn't invest for like 2 years, even after.
Did you
it
see
took
their
them-
transfer budget?
Even
No.
after
I think
it
he
took-
bought
won
one
them
player.
a trophy.
He won them a trophy, was cheated out of a Europa
No,
League
yeah, that
final.
one
That
was
is,
biggest robbery we've ever
he
seen.
took Spurs to a final and they fired him a week before.
That was
But that's-
actually.
Yeah, and that was.
Did they bring in? Who did they
baffling.
bring in? Did they bring in someone or
Conte.
they went without?
They went.
No, didn't they? No, they had the interim manager. I've forgotten. He was a former
And that's
Spurs
who they took
players
to the
end
final.
of the season. as
Mourinho
well.
is a good manager for finals.
Like he has been
And they haven't won in I don't know
the
how
tail
many
end
years.
of his career. He has been let down by the clubs. Like how does that man take who has a very good record in finals?
Yeah,
Almost
he
I
has-
think
he has a good
80%, 90% win rate in finals. He takes you to a final.
That was the
1 week
Champions
to
League.
eat.
Liverpool.
Oh,
That
the
final.
The one he lost.
Yeah. No, the one with Tottenham.
nah.
It wasn't Champions
It was
League.
a League
It
Cup
was a
or
League
FA.
Cup.
Ah,
But
okay.
for Spurs, any trophy would.
And
Would have
those,
worked.
Those Mourinho Spurs teams were shit.
You can't say anything. If it tells you this is how far you can go, just take
And
it.
he was having squad issues. I think he had ousted Dele Ali.
No.
Some players
Soft.
on the fringes with him as well.
I know.
They were
Dele
soft.
Alli has
Because you can't tell me two managers, similar profile. Conte and Mourinho have more of a similar profile.
Pragmatic.
Yeah.
Mhm. They're all calling players soft. I actually believe them. If they say, because I think Conte was like, these guys are too soft. Didn't he quit himself? No, he tried to resign. And they told him no. But then I think I don't even remember how Conte's tenure ended. But anyway, he overachieved with
That was
Roma.
last season as well.
Spurs let him down, firing him before a cup tie. Because he could have won that and then you fire him
But they were
after.
playing some haram football as well.
No,
Eh,
but
but
they
anyway, I
could-
can't
but
blame
that's
the players.
Mourinho
Not
ball.
there,
Like,
but
he would
they-
have won
you
1-0.
guys say Mourinho ball. Have you seen that man with a quality squad?
No, but I'm saying
They're
like
going to
when
tell
he's
us
when he's
Madrid.
no,
He
I'm saying
scored
like when he's
120
fighting.
plus goals.
I'm saying when he's fighting with a squad, he'll get you that win, and it's a 1-0 win.
He's going to fight behind the scenes. He's going to come and set up
Exactly,
the team
that's-
to get that. Like so many things happening behind the scenes, but he'll get you that
that
one,
cut
that win.
Yeah, exactly.
Which
I
is
don't know. There's a point when Wenger hadn't beaten that guy in I don't know how many years.
Also another point. Managers back then hated each other. It was
Yeah,
personal.
yeah.
Fergie had beef with Wenger for a while. He had beef with Benitez. He had beef with
Oh, yeah.
Mourinho.
But
It's like the
Mourinho
players
and
hated
Wenger came face to
These
face,
guys wanted to fight.
fighting. So.
No, but
They pushed each other in some whatever.
Yeah.
In
I
some,
think the only time I've seen that recently is Tuchel and
And
Conte.
Conte.
of
And
which
that
it
was-
was
Weird handshake.
a weird handshake, of which it was minimal. Wenger and whatever homeboy literally pushed each other on the touchline. Let's not. Pep and who? Mourinho also had that beef in Madrid and back.
Barcelona,
Actual
yeah.
beef, not none of this soft whatever we are seeing.
Everyone is now friends and we're hugging each other.
We're hugging each other. Guys hated. Like it was classical, and you knew it was more than football. These guys
Lives
were
on the
tackling
line.
each other. Guys were tackling each other. Guys were, man. I miss that era, man. Right now, it's just
Guys don't have pride in the players out there. A lot of players are not that prideful about their teams.
the teams they're
anymore.
playing for
Yeah,
anymore.
majority of them
It's no
actually.
longer.
And that the thing that with Rashford, man, is homegrown.
I
He
still
knows
can't.
he knows the numbers behind him.
I still can't be. No, you can't do something like we have a cup tie over the. I think Gary Neville was also giving him some criticisms, like, "Man, live your life, but timing.
Yeah,
and
no, he was
saying
he
even
was
then
right.
in their time they would
Go out,
but-
timing."
Like
Yeah,
you
yeah,
can't
yeah,
do
yeah.
that. Like literally,
We survived
you're
these
doing that
pubs.
Thursday, and
We won 4-2, but we survived those pubs.
that
They
game
came
was
back.
that game
Oh,
was
yeah.
too funny.
Newport
They came back 2-2, and I was
2-2,
like,
and I was like, and it was looking shaky.
Yes, a safari against Newport. We had
We
funny
survived.
tough.
So players need to fear fans' reactions. Again, I'm not saying we go as far as
Yeah, go
Violence
over
and
that.
stuff.
burglary,
Yeah.
hanging mannequins, racism. But there needs to be an element of fear, and I'm sorry to use this word, deep hate for your opponents. Deep hate. The last classic rivalries we had, the Clásico Madrid, Barcelona, that deep hate that had even started.
Pepe was always leaving Messi bloodied every match.
Okay, I'm not saying we need blood, but
We don't need that, but like we need
You
some
need
sort
to
of
see that.
desire or something
you
like
need
that.
to see. I think it was called on some interview. It's like you see Liverpool fixture, you know this is war. So, or why you fast for that week, or why you do whatever you need to, but you have to be ready for Liverpool. You have to be ready for Arsenal. I think guys just look at the calendar, be like, I'm going to. I probably think Shaw sees Arsenal like, I'm going to dap up Saka. I'm going to meet Saka in North London. We'll go for a drink or something. Like you need deep hate to foster deep competition, man. So. Anyway, it all goes back to my point. Pep has benefited from this soft era the most. Pep and Klopp.
But I still think Klopp's legacy in the Premier League is
Solidified, man.
it's
solidified.
yeah, it's going to be probably. I think it's in Liverpool's history, like among the top three.
Actually, I have a theory. Pep doesn't want to leave up until he breaks Fergie's record.
I also feel the same way. I feel like that's the one thing he's looking at. But then at the same
13.
time, I need him to sign the contract because it's ending at the end of last season.
I think he sees unless I think he will duck smoke because he probably sees Arsenal is on the horizon. They're like 3 pieces
yeah,
away.
but then now he's seeing Klopp going.
He's seeing Klopp going, and he's probably like,
That's a free runway.
this is a free runway.
Yeah, but then he's also seeing like now the likes of Arsenal starting
Arsenal
to,
is coming up.
Maybe also
if Arteta gets the
you don't know how
field-
serious Tottenham is,
Yeah.
but let's see.
then he's also like, now United just scooped the CEO, so that structure may
Yeah,
get
you never know.
rectified. I think he rates Ten Hag a bit. He might rate Ten Hag. a
Wasn't
bit.
Ten Hag an assistant of his at Bayern?
Yeah.
I think he probably rates Ten Hag.
Actually,
a
I
bit.
think most of his competition.
If it wasn't for Ten Hag's shenanigans, I would also rate him a bit. He has.
I think to be honest, my take on Ten Hag, I think he's a great manager. It's just
Actually-
I think his player management is not the best. That's
Even
where I'll
when-
put him.
even
His player
You can't
management
fall
and
out
his
with that many people.
and there's a problem
with
with
those
the,
people, because even on that Ronaldo's interview, I didn't hear him saying Ten Hag's tactics are shit. He
Yeah, I
was
think
talking
he's
about
a-
the person. He was talking about the personal
yeah. I think for me it's
He
player
questioned-
management and also
He
his
questioned
press media.
Ragnick's football or whatever. He was like, we saw Ragnick, we don't
Actually, yeah,
even know
he had a
this.
problem with Ragnick. That was the first
Because of
person
his football.
Then he now with the players, there are like 5 of them now.
Like,
Something there.
I think his man management is
Ten Hag, you just see no player not on the bench, not in the squad, not
You
anywhere.
just know.
internal matter.
Internal.
Is it done?
It's an internal matter.
And then you're like, but
He's now using it's a personal it's a personal matter.
no, I think he learned from the Sancho thing not to say much because it bites back. But at the same
Sancho
time,
Ronaldo.
Sancho refused to apologize.
no, because he was right. Sancho said that wasn't that thing that his friend said that Sancho was saying that like Ten Hag favors players. Like the way he keeps playing Anthony, the way he keeps playing
Even
Rashford,
Ronaldo said it.
the way like why are you playing these guys? They're not on form.
I
Instead
think
of
I've
playing
watched
other
that Ronaldo
options.
interview like 3 times.
You're like my goat. You were right.
No, when because he said 2 things. When I first watched the interview that I didn't click, he was like, "You're doing this to me, but everybody else was doing the same things." And then it was like, the fans don't know. There's a lot of things happening behind the scenes. He said it, and then Roy Keane also was like, the fans don't know what they're talking about. There's a lot of things happening behind the scenes that we
Yeah,
don't know
I feel like
about.
he
So-
favors a lot of players, and I'm like,
I mean, he does it. Like, look at Brazilian favela boy, Anthony. Even thinking about his football just gets me boiling. Then he has an infatuation he has developed for McTominay.
But of late, he
Yes,
brings
I-
him off
Yes,
the bench.
even
but you see,
off
but
the bench.
it took him a while to get to that point of okay, this guy
Yeah,
can't
he
play a
was
whole
stubborn
game.
for a while. He kept putting
Yeah.
him in the squad.
Newport, we are, I think, 2-2. I may be wrong. I hope I am not wrong.
Let me see.
2-2. No, 3-2. He hoops on his hoof boy. McTominay, hoop it in the box. Hope McTominay is in the paint. We'll get something. Like, I hate... Like, I see the sub board coming up and I see McTominay. Oh, no. Whatever infatuation he's developing. So anyway, back to Pep's point. I think he's still scanning. If he sees that league is going to get tighter in the next
So-
4 years, he will leave.
But I feel like he has stayed because there's been competition. He hasn't stayed this long. He wasn't this long in Spain. He didn't
No,
stay
he had competition in Spain.
No, but I'm saying like he stayed
He
there
had
for a really long time.
It actually failed
Then-
in Germany. Oh, actually, I think the German guys didn't like him.
No, but in Germany,
No, at first they didn't like his style of play as well. The fans
And
hated
the
his
fact
possession-based
that,
football.
and then the fact that he failed to win them a Champions
Champions
League,
League.
let alone get to the final. I think he felt like he wasn't really loved
Appreciated as much.
by the
yeah,
fans,
and
and then
he
he
left.
left.
Actually,
Barca?
he has never been sacked. which is
Barca, I
interesting.
believe he saw that Madrid team was coming, and his boys were done.
But wait,
No,
how
actually,
many more of those La Ligas did Barcelona win before Madrid?
no.
went
When
on
he
their
got
run?
when he got there,
I'm saying after Pep left as well. That's what I'm saying. After Pep left, how many more La Ligas did Barcelona keep on winning?
I think they won. Didn't they win like?
2, 3, 4 more, like 4 more.
Then Madrid dominated for like a really.
Then there's
ATM.
ATM also has a
ATM has one there or two.
yeah.
No, okay, wait. When Madrid were three-peating the Champions League, they weren't doing well in the league.
Yeah.
So
No, but there's a season Zidane won a double.
Really?
Yeah.
I think 2017
Yeah.
or 18. He did the double.
Okay.
Zidane did the double.
So
But like
probably
even
that period.
Pep's last season in Barca was that Mourinho Madrid madness. I think he had realized that these guys have now.
So you're saying he's ducking smoke?
He's going
Nah.
dark
I
smoke.
feel like he
No,
just.
he has had a free run because he knows his boy Klopp was his only.
No, but I
hope.
also feel like he was enjoying it. I feel like he also enjoys the competition. Like the way
Which
no,
competition?
no,
That's
like
the
in
thing.
his recent
Pep's
interview.
Pep.
No, actually, even in Spain, he probably saw ATM coming.
No, in his recent interview,
He
when
saw
they
ATM
asked him
coming.
about Klopp leaving, and he was like, "Yeah, like this guy is he's taken
Antique.
us. Him and his team have taken us like for a run in the last 6 years, and he enjoyed it. He made him
Only
a better
one.
manager.
There's
He
guys
made
who
it-
used to have 3, 4 ops, 2 ops.
No, but I'm saying like only one. But now he's
But
saying
what are Pep's team play the most attractive football.
That's
no, there are games where
And
it's,
they are winning teams.
there are games where
pass it
it's,
to the
it's
side,
pretty
low
boring. But then
cross.
there are games where it's good.
find Haaland. Like he's so
Haaland has not
predictable.
played for like a
Okay,
month.
but
Okay,
who
2
fit
months.
into the box?
Nah.
KDB on the other wing, cross it in lower cross. actually.
KDB has just come back. Why are you?
Either way, I saw that game.
I don't see any teams in Europe that play better football than City.
Entertaining football.
Entertaining.
Yeah.
Entertain. I think.
Do
I
you
know.
mean winning? Do you mean entertaining?
Okay, both.
At the
I
same
think
time?
I think last season Arsenal was playing at the
Entertaining.
beginning before World Cup. You guys were
Entertaining.
playing entertaining,
Entertaining
winning football.
Madrid,
It was scary.
Madrid
actually,
games are also fun.
I rarely watch La Liga.
Madrid games are also fun.
I when you watch those derbies and stuff.
Madrid, I can think of Madrid.
Mm,
I can think of
let me see. In Germany, not really.
Germany-
Italy,
German
not
football
really.
it's dead.
Guys
It's
just have
actually-
high lines running behind goal.
I think also Tottenham is playing interesting football
Yeah.
when they have a full squad.
Yeah.
No red cards. No.
But anyway, he talked of a combination of entertaining and winning.
And winning. Yeah.
It's, I think you have to sacrifice one. I don't know why you guys call City's ball entertaining. It's not.
It is. No,
They're
there's
so predictable. I know what
But
they're going
then
to do.
why doesn't
No, but now-
anyone stop it?
it's not
No,
predictable.
It
There-
is.
No,
No,
there's
it
certain.
is so. Listen, you've seen that quote. I don't fear a guy who has. I fear a guy who has done the same move 100 times.
It's not predictable.
That is City. I can literally tell you, he's going to come. The fullback is going to come from the back. Try to pass it to Rodri. Rodri is going to look for a winger, or he's going to look for KDB.
Nah.
KDB is going to try and low cross it.
No, that's the thing. Like there are games where
They rarely go through the middle.
No. This season, I think we've done
Even the
middle
counters.
most.
The counter. No, obviously it's expected because the teams always have a low block against City.
This season we have done. Okay, last season spoiled us because we got a tall, physical striker. But before we had Haaland, we had.
No,
Aguero.
you-
we
when
had.
you-
They had
we
moved
had-
the ball.
we
when
had-
when
we
you
had
had
short-
Sané,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like that period before Haaland and
that
this-
was ball. That was ball.
That period before Haaland and
But
then that period
now-
when he was injured. We have
Actually, I
grown.
think he actually changed to finally be able to win the Champions League. Like he's so entertainment.
The Champions League final was poor.
Yeah,
Exactly.
I'm not
Inter.
even going to lie to you.
The
Like,
level of football in that final was
Even
poor.
Klopp with his heavy metal football back then, he got to that Champions League final against Spurs. You remember what he did?
Yeah.
That was
That
the
was-
most
that was
boring
It was also
boring.
final.
another boring final.
but I
as
also
well.
feel like the space between the last game of the season and the Champions League final, those are 2 weeks. I feel like also that plays a part in the way those teams play. Because when you look at the way Man City finished the season
We
before
used to
we
have
won,
serious sportsmen. Serious man.
No, but like-
prior
Gareth
until
Bale.
until Klopp and Pep came into the fray, those Champions League finals, I
But
would
how many
always.
times?
I
How
can
many
give
times?
you
Let me
from
see.
like 2011
Like
up until 2018.
But how many?
Where those finals are good.
Let me see. Liverpool have been in
No, we can't
three
even look at
finals,
it.
2 finals.
2011
they
final.
lost to Madrid. Then
Oh, Madrid again
Tottenham.
was in
No,
semi-final.
they
So they've
beat
been
Tottenham.
I'm saying, I meant they lost to Madrid and beat Tottenham. The
so they've been in
champion
2 finals under Klopp, and also City has been
Three.
in, no.
Which other champion
The other,
final?
the
They've
other,
been to
no.
2
I'm
champion
saying they
finals.
were in a Europa final as well, but they lost.
But they lost, but was also
That was
entertaining.
against who?
Was it Sevilla?
Sevilla. No,
Sevilla.
Sevilla in Europa. Come
Once
on,
you
guys.
get there.
Once you get there, you just know.
Ask United. Anyway,
You have to
let's
go there.
go.
Yeah, and also Pep has been in 2 Champions League finals with City. So,
Mm-hmm.
but now you see now
I
in that,
think his football had to change. Like he had to get those guys into a program. Guys,
I
if we are
think
going to
it's
win
still
this-
it's still slow. It's still more controlled. It's still more
exactly
ball carry.
too much.
It's
There's really nothing that he's.
it's more
there's
about
nothing-
flair, like rather than
I think the only person in the City team allowed to have flair is Doku.
yeah. He's the only person
Of
that
which
Because-
they're changing him already. I've
'cause-
already
'cause
seen
Grealish-
his flag.
no, not really. I think
The,
he wants
the
him to track
Grealish
back.
from Aston Villa.
It's not there
No
anymore.
traces at all in
No
City.
traces at all. Like
Keep it
you
wide.
get there. Mm-hmm.
Pass it back. If he tries to shoot 9 out of 10 times, he's getting blocked.
He's getting a foul. He's also going to look for a foul.
Yeah. But that
No,
was
that's
always his game,
important.
even
That
at
was
Villa.
important.
At Villa, he used to score. He used to assist.
But you also
I
used
know,
to
I'm
get you also
saying
used to get free
getting
kicks.
Getting fouls.
Free
that
kicks,
was
and
always his
you'd also
game.
take them as well.
Yeah.
And those, he used to have a lot.
But then those teams are also too. The team is too deep, man.
Which the City,
City, yeah.
Like he has. I fear a man who has done the same trick 100 times more than what a guy was done different tricks 100 times. Like it is so. Like City never. When I'm watching a City game, they never do anything, and I'm like, wow, okay, that is so. Oh, maybe. Recently, but it was a moment of individual brilliance. That guy, Oscar Bob.
Oscar Bob.
That was a
Bob.
sweet pass from De Bruyne as well.
I've seen that.
No, but
same-
Oscar Bob in general, he's
No,
that,
the
he's
way
that
he
kind of player.
controlled the ball and then the finish.
Yeah, he
that
was
was
calm.
like one of the few moments I've seen a City again and be like, wow. Everything else, I'm
No, but you
expect
see,
it.
well, when you look at the City team, I think everyone else, minus Bob and Foden, everyone else is
they're now
everyone else is that kind of player that's
they've now mastered their
Ah,
craft
but bro,
and
No,
they
really.
can't change. I promise you.
Sane was too cold. in
Sane,
City.
Sterling,
I don't know. Yeah,
Aguero.
Sterling when you had just joined, yes. But
Like,
then towards the
this
end,
was ball. This was hoops.
I don't know why City guys don't rate Sterling though. If you see his numbers at City,
He was
no,
fast.
I'm saying like,
he's a City legend.
oh no, I wouldn't. See that's the thing. Another thing I hate about football: the use of world class and legend.
He's not a legend at City.
No.
After all, he won.
No,
Okay, in my book, I have 4 City legends.
yeah, I also wouldn't. I'll put him like he's in the
No,
caliber. of-
KDB I think is there now, but I'd have David Silva, Yaya Toure, Aguero.
Out of I
Company.
would say, let me say this: out of Aguero, and who
Company.
else?
company.
Your strikers, your top 5 goal scorers of.
Yeah, he's there, but I,
I think
wouldn't.
the only person who has more goals than him is Aguero, right?
Yeah, but I wouldn't give him legend status. Like I feel like the word legend and world class are just thrown out there too many times.
I think
So then how many legends?
No, I
does
wouldn't
City
call
have?
Sterling a City legend. Not even off the fact that he
he left
underachieved.
or he has been in all these
No,
teams.
no, no,
It
no.
underachieved.
Actually, it's-
he won
it-
what he won when he was
It is
there.
that. It is that actually.
He has been in so many
to
teams.
Liverpool.
No, it's not even.
No, not even just any team. He has
Okay,
been to
rival team.
Liverpool.
Big teams.
He has been to City. He has been
No,
to
it does.
Chelsea.
No, but
I
isn't there
don't-
someone like that? I'm trying to. That's
There's
legend
no one
status.
else. No one else. Again, if this was City in 2007, it would have been okay. But this is now City's, the cream of the cream. Liverpool was also still traditional team. Chelsea is also still a traditional team. He's bounced from Liverpool, gone to
No,
City,
the reason why
and
I
went to
wouldn't
Chelsea.
give Sterling that status, not because he changed team, not what he has. You've said he's
Neither.
he's the highest scoring
If you
player
see his
under
goals,
Pep.
that's what
Under
I'm
Pep.
saying.
He's the highest scoring City player under Pep.
Aguero.
No, Aguero,
Aguero had
started
his-
before. And
yeah,
then,
yeah, yeah,
but
yeah.
under Pep, his Sterling is highest. The reason I would like they're legends. They're people who gave the club something to, like like the
So
Vincent
his
Kompany.
goals don't
His goals
count.
were nothing.
Relax. Vincent Kompany, Sergio Aguero, David Silva. Like for me, those are legend players. Now
Is Yaya Toure a
Sterling,
City legend?
Yes.
Sterling
He
is
didn't-
in
also, Yaya Toure didn't do enough.
Wait, Sterling is in the category just under them, very close. If he had stayed longer, if he had, if he was even in this treble-winning
Wait,
team,
how
probably
many years was he in City?
like I
Five,
think
4.
5 or 6 or there.
5 or 4.
So Sterling is in that level with the Gundogans, with Fernandinho, with Yaya Toure. Important,
Yaya?
but not legend status.
Excuse me, you said
Not-
who?
Yaya Toure is not a legend.
Not a legend.
This is racism.
No, it's not even racism. He had his fallout with Pep, unfortunately. If he
Yes,
had stayed, he would have
racist.
cooked.
Excuse me, who? Okay, when we're
Prime,
talking
I don't
of
know Prime Yaya. If you watch Prime
Prime Yaya,
Yaya,
this is
No,
what I was going
but
to
I'm
ask you.
saying like legend status just
Yes.
it can't be thrown around like that. Like when you think of Arsenal, your legends are
Yaya
probably
Toure.
that invincible
you
team.
don't attach City to
okay.
Yaya Toure.
Then
He's probably like the 5th person or 6th person that you think of.
No, who started this whole City revolution? I can think of 4 guys: Aguero, Company, Yaya Toure, David Silva. That was the foundation.
And
yeah,
who's
give Yaya Toure.
And you're
Exactly.
saying these other 3.
But the thing
these
is that he
other
left.
3 are legends.
Like I know it was a fallout with Pep, but he left early. Like if he had stayed as long as David Silva stayed, because David Silva left on his own.
What if
Are you
your time
listening
is
to
done?
yourself?
It's done.
No, but it's not. No,
Let's
his time
look
wasn't
at
done.
what
He
he
was.
did.
What he
was,
did
when he
yeah,
was
what
there.
Yeah.
That's why I put him in a level just under them, so close, but he didn't get it. Like if you're putting it in tiers of SA, that tier list,
Actually-
he's just in that. Like if he had stayed longer, like if he had kept cooking, like the way
Yaya Toure.
when you look at Kevin
is
De Bruyne, for
blasphemy.
example.
This is racism, man.
It's
Kevin De
blasphemy.
Bruyne came into the City team, and I think now he's the
No, I
longest.
think
wait.
you're
He
misunderstanding.
has
No.
the longest tenured player.
Yes,
there.
exactly. He's been there. Like legend status can't just be thrown around.
Yeah.
Someone comes and no, it's like Kante at Chelsea. Comes and gives you maybe
Okay.
1 or 2, 3 seasons and
Why
goes away.
is
Legend.
Aguero,
Anyway,
Silva, and
football
Company
doesn't retire
legends?
now,
Why are
man.
they City legends and Yaya Toure
They
is
started
a...
no way. They like the way you say they started that period.
Toure also
But they've been
started
there
it.
for the longest time. Like they stayed there for
He
the
left
longest
not because he wanted.
Yeah, and
because
that's
you're
what I'm
racist
saying.
manager.
That's
I'm
because
saying-
he had
me,
his
I'm saying
issue.
with the run he had in
With the
City.
run he-
No,
that
but I'm saying
alone,
just because he had his issues with Pep, that's your shit. That's your own
Those 6
personal
years
stuff.
he was
that
just
alone
there.
gives
Yeah,
him
but
that status.
he's close.
No,
He's not there.
when I think...
He's
Let me
close.
tell you something. When I think of City,
And
like City as a whole club, it's only 4 players I attached to. I haven't yet even put KDB there because anyway, I'm not a City fan, so I can't judge. But obviously, with the time he has been there, the things he has done, he's a legend.
Yeah,
I
that's what-
attach 4 players to that City team: Silva, Yaya Toure, Company, Aguero. Everything they achieved wouldn't have been possible if it wasn't for those 4 guys.
And that's why he's up there, but he's not legend status.
He
Like
is.
the word legend can't just be thrown around. Like I've given you the best example.
so what's the benchmark?
What's the Belgian?
Time-
7 years plus.
No, time that you spent at the club, contribution to the club, how
he
important.
won trophies.
There's
No,
a
but I'm
time
saying,
only
wait,
knew
but if
City
you have-
because of okay, not only
But if you
Yaya
only
Toure,
have
but he was
2
the
of the
best.
3 criteria, what are you doing? You have to meet all the 3.
Okay, what
What's
criteria?
your criteria?
I've told you, time you spent at the club, contribution to the club, what you've won at the club, probably
6 years
how,
was
im-
not a
Every-
small time.
how
everything you've
important
mentioned
you
is
are,
under that.
how important you are to the team, like in terms of if you were to be dropped. Can they,
Hey!
but you see now, relax. When Yaya left, did we die? Did
No,
we? Did
but
we?
the time he was
Exactly.
there, the
But
time
now
he
when
was
we
there.
lost company, you could see that that's the season. No, when we lost company, isn't that the season that Liverpool won?
No, I'm not sure. No,
It
I'm
is
not
because
sure.
that's when we had Laporte and Stones, but Stones is injury
again.
prone. We
Liverpool-
started playing
Liverpool.
Yaya
Fernandinho.
Toure is a
Liverpool.
I'm not
Yaya
saying
Toure is a
you guys
Prem
are saying-
legend.
He's
He's
a-
a City legend.
he's not a City legend. Like in my books, he's not. He's up there,
And
but I only have 3 City legends.
everyone can have their
Yeah,
opinion.
but I only have
No, some opinions need to be checked.
no.
This is one
No,
of
Very
no,
them.
no.
disrespectful
But
to Yaya.
this is I'm not saying he's a shit
He's
player.
entering the Prem Hall of Fame as well.
It's okay. I say
Those 6 years he was their most important player.
yes, and that's okay.
So and this
But
is
So
actually
now what
let's
more
just
do you
say-
want him to
no,
do?
according to you, he was. No, I'm saying you. According to you, he was the most important player. But to me, he
according
wasn't.
to Els, who was more important for City in that time? Don't Aguero was injury prone. Don't even tell me.
His injury proneness came towards the end.
Doesn't
when
Yaya
we
Toure
got
have a 20-goal Prem season?
yes, but guys,
He's a
That's
midfielder,
Guys.
box to box
guys,
guy.
I'm still telling you, he's not a legend. Like the word legend is just used like this. When you have 3 legends in this era, and we have like probably 3 of that all that era, and that's all we have.
And we shall get
Right?
the feedback.
And then
from,
Yaya Toure
we shall
is
get the
No.
feedback from
Clip.
this.
No, but Yaya Toure is in that category with the Gundogans, Fernandinho, very important
No,
players.
this is this. I'm
Contributed
sorry.
so
We would have
much.
we would have moved on already, but this is blasphemy.
No, it's not.
This
It's
is an
not.
opinion-based sport, but we
It's
need to
not.
check some
even
opinions.
KDB at the moment, though he's going to reach this level, but even KDB at the moment, he's in that category with the Yaya Toure.
No. At the end of his career,
At the end of his career, he's going to push up and
No,
get
so
into
hold
those
on.
3 guys.
let me
over there.
understand. You have 3
Only 3.
Silva, Aguero, company.
Company.
Yeah.
Those are the same guys you made a statue for.
Yeah.
You don't
So
see the issue.
are we also putting that under the
legend-
requirements?
the-
You need a
No,
statue.
no, even before that, actually.
This is very.
To be honest, I would have.
Van, I'm about to racially.
Nah. No,
To say
it's
this is racially. No, I
it's
know.
not even that. It's just.
There are those allegations against Pep. Why
Pep
he-
didn't like the brothers.
Mhm.
Anyway, let's go on. That's a joke.
No, it's
nah,
all
it
good.
could also be true. And now she has sipped on that
It's
same
just-
same wine.
I mean, you guys just be throwing the world class, the world legend.
No,
No.
for our class, we can
Toure
have
was
that argument.
both.
No, but I'm saying yes, he was important. Yes, but he's not.
most
He's not
important.
with those guys.
Do you imagine that season where you didn't win it if Toure didn't play? Because this guy, you guys were bad. I think this is
Pellegrini.
2015. Pellegrini. You
But
guys
Pellegrini
were
wasn't a
bad.
good one.
Were bad. But if it wasn't for him, you guys would have been worse.
No, but I'm saying either way, he's not a legend in my books. Like he's
And let's
He's
put
out
a pin
there.
in this. In Van's books,
yeah.
Yaya Toure is not a legend.
He's not a
To
city
ban
legend.
that book, you know. You need to get it, open it, and tear out the pages.
It's so good.
Yaya Toure is not a city legend.
No.
You're thinking
Let-
like Pep.
No, it's not a
Because
city
I would
legend.
understand why they put 3 statues and not his. Like when I actually saw that, I was like,
No, but when you look at what
No, but I don't think he deserves a statue.
no. If we're talking
per
about
se.
okay,
legends,
He
statues.
didn't deserve a
I don't-
statue per se.
Statue
but-
isn't like a thing where you're like,
no, he does.
A stamp of
There's
approval
no
or
way.
what?
There's no way those 3 get a statue and Yaya Toure
but
does.
see what they contributed to the club, bro.
And Yaya?
Gay.
No, but compare,
You're
like
downplaying
you can no, as in
Yaya
I'm saying,
Toure's-
like
Do you
if you
know,
wait,
do you know, I don't see a midfielder like him anymore.
They
But
are not
wait.
there.
If
They
you
are not
list,
there.
Van,
no,
okay.
first
Do you see a
wait.
midfielder like him anymore?
No, it's a different grave, yes, but he's not legend.
He's
Just
actually in a
because
class
he's-
by
He's
himself.
just because he's a great player, that make him legendary status. That's what I'm telling you guys. You just can't be throwing the word like as
so
if it's for sweets.
He's a Premier League legend, yeah?
He can be a Premier League legend, probably.
Can
but
be.
he can be.
He's in the Premier League Hall of Fame,
He's
right?
good.
No, but
I
you
don't
see,
think they've inducted him yet.
No, but he will
Yeah,
be there.
he was in a short list.
Okay, he's a Premier League legend. Hall of
But
Fame.
at his club,
But at his club.
club where he played in the
where he
Premier
played
League.
in the Premier
He
League.
should have stayed longer. He should have.
So this
I
is
know
just
that-
about
For you, it's
time.
just about time.
Time.
Let's just say that. at
Yeah,
this
because
point.
look at the players that. Okay, look at the players that are considered city legends. Company. How long did he stay there?
Is Ronaldo a United legend?
Let me see. I don't
Is
know.
it?
No,
This
I
is a
wou-
debate.
No, I wouldn't.
This is a debate.
I think he's probably one of your greatest players.
Is it?
he's
But
a-
he's not a legend.
He's a legend.
No, I would consider him more of a Madrid or a La Liga legend than for
Van.
United. No. Like
Van.
he's probably one of your greatest players. He won the
No, the
Ballon d'Or
question
at
was
United.
simple.
Is
He's
he-
a
not.
Premier.
Is
when,
he a United
when United
legend?
fans this day and age. When
No,
we
but
just-
you guys
Did you
are-
see the reaction? And I don't know that Newcastle game when he scores.
No, even when the news Van, I can tell you where I was. I was downtown. That building I was in shook. When the news broke, when the Here We Go broke, everybody was talking.
Oh, and he was coming back.
he was coming
But he
back.
shouldn't have come back.
Whatever happened. My
Yeah.
point is, to you, Ronaldo, because he spent like 6-7 years.
No,
in
that's what I'm
United,
saying. He's probably one of your greatest.
But he's not a legend.
No, he was a winger for you. He was.
We are even talking about the three-peat. Who was at the center of it?
No, I'm saying like he's probably
Our last
one of.
three-peat.
But I'm saying if I was
Our
to
Champions
no wait,
League.
if I was to compare him, he's probably more important, more of a legend in. But Madrid have too many players.
The
Just
But
say he
he's-
has been a legend in United.
No. The
Madrid.
question is simple.
But he's a United.
He's
He's not a United.
This
legend.
year,
No, the thing is, I would,
don't know.
I would put Rooney above Ronaldo. To be honest, I feel like
Make
Rooney
sure
was.
you
No.
keep yourself.
At United, yes, because
Yeah, at United. That's what I'm saying. At United.
No, but they're both legends.
But generally,
they are both legends.
No, okay,
No,
when you-
Rooney wasn't a better player. He stayed longer and achieved more.
Yeah,
Squad,
that's why I have
he's
him
our
as a
top goal
United-
scorer all
United.
time.
All time.
If Ronaldo had
yeah,
stayed
yeah.
there, he
Obviously,
probably would
he
have
would be
got
ahead.
it. But he got a three-peat. I was like, all right, let me go out to Madrid.
Next challenge.
But he's not a Premier League legend. Okay, if you're saying he's not a United legend, then he's not a Premier League legend.
not really.
The last
This
Ballon
is
d'Or
just,
winner.
I would say
He's-
this is just semantics.
No, but
Everyone
I'm
has
saying no.
what they are going off.
No.
No. Like look
The
at
last-
look at what he has achieved in his career. He's a legend in that
I'm
sport.
not talking about
He's
it.
that good. But for
I've picked out
United,
7
yes.
or 6 years of his
Yes, for
career.
United,
he's
he's-
not a career. He's not a legend.
It's the whole class of 92 legends.
Yeah,
Who was the
class of
the
92.
Beckhams and whatnot.
But these are guys you can't
Dwight,
even. These are some of guys you can't even put top 100
Yeah.
all time.
Let me see.
Beckham, Neville,
That's
the Neville
Peter
brothers.
Schmeichel, right?
Schmeichel wasn't in that club.
wasn't in
There
that
were
club.
5 guys.
God.
There were 5 guys. There were 5 guys. So there was Beckham, the Neville brothers, Giggsy, Irwin, Dennis
Wait,
Irwin.
both
Yeah.
the Neville brothers played for United.
Yeah,
At the
did.
same time.
At the same
Interesting.
time.
That's
So,
interesting.
but can you put those Neville brothers as top 100
Yeah.
anyway?
No, but they're United
Oh,
legends.
I don't,
But you
I
get
don't
what
know
I'm
how even those other teams that
let me tell
haven't
you
even
something.
won.
When Ronaldo came to United,
When?
the
The
first
second
as a
time.
teenager,
As a teenager.
we went.
2004.
We were on a 3-year drought. Arsenal and Chelsea were
Mm-hmm. but that's
running
the-
up the
that-
numbers. Do
that's-
you know who ended it?
You see, that's the thing. Like you guys are like the way I gave you the example. Of
Okay, he was
of-
there for 5 years.
No, like the way I gave you
His
the
first
example
stint.
of Kante. Kante, what he did at Leicester and Chelsea. Okay, Leicester is probably one of their greatest.
He's a legend
Is a
No,
Prem
now you're
legend.
throwing
and
the
a Leicester
word.
legend.
You're throwing the word.
No,
there.
at Leicester it's
No.
so easy because they don't even have legends.
They didn't have a history.
They don't
like
have
that.
history.
No, but that's the thing. Like you're throwing the word. He's not a Leicester legend.
Let me tell
Vardy
you
is
that-
more of a Leicester legend than Kante.
Because
but
of
what?
time or what they achieved.
No, but even what he's doing for the club, like Kante was there for how long? 2 seasons, 3
So
seasons.
to you, legend
Yes.
status is
It's
about
time-
Say
time.
longevity.
time spent, what you've done for the club.
Then that's you.
Yeah, but
if
you
I
can't.
spend
you
5
can't-
years, if I spend, okay, how long has Pep been in City?
Yes,
2015.
2016.
So this is almost 8-9 years.
Yeah, 8 years. 8.
So if he lives now, is he a legend?
He is.
He is.
If he left 2 years ago, would he have been a legend?
He would have been our greatest manager. He wouldn't have been a legend.
Anyway. We put a
No,
pin,
but that's
we
what I'm
put a
telling you,
pin
like, you
in
just
this,
can't-
because they're just going to keep going around.
So I can
circles.
be
It's
your
just
greatest
semantics.
ever player, but not the club legend.
Yeah.
So Suarez is also not a Liverpool legend.
No, it's not.
Anyway, let's
No,
move
it's
on.
No, it's not.
I can't
He's
even.
probably-
I can't even attribute it to racism anymore.
Because it's not. Like, you guys just be throwing the word there.
all
Someone
is-
has one
I
great
don't know
season.
what standards Van has.
If someone has 1-2 great seasons, guys, that's a legend. Now, okay,
Who?
like using the criteria.
okay.
No, look,
Who
using.
had two?
Wait,
Who had
wait,
two?
wait, wait. No,
For
I'm just saying
City-
in
for
general
City,
terms.
Below what all the players you mentioned, those guys have a solid like 3 to 5 year period, minimum 3 years.
Yeah, but
5
you,
minimum. Let's say minimum 5-year peak, 5-year prime.
I wouldn't say 5 years, but okay.
Okay, 3 to 5. 3 to
And
5.
No, but I'm
Ci-
saying-
City guys just have their
And
styling
team,
agendas.
for a team that didn't even have a history prior to Yaya Toure.
No, that's why I said we have legends in this current time. We have those
Who-
3
who are
guys,
the City
and then the
legends?
legends before.
Before those guys.
Before those guys, who are
Colin
those?
Bell, Mike Summerby, and the one who's the last guy.
Those guys, all of us don't know them.
I've never
No,
even
no,
seen them.
no, because if you don't know your club history, what's the point? Now, those guys actually, in that, when the team was being relegated,
Yeah,
they were the
Toure.
ones playing. in
Yeah,
that
Toure
race.
is bigger than all those
He's
guys.
bigger than any of them.
You can't compare different eras, guys.
Exactly. Yaya
No.
Toure walked in the heat of fire for City.
No, but
Pep and these other boys have come in when the rest of the league is done. Yaya Toure walked in. He was going head to head with that Liverpool team. Chelsea was still relevant. Of course,
they?
United
Oh, yeah,
was
they
bull. was,
no, you
weak.
were still competing then a bit.
Yeah, we're still putting up some opposition
A bit.
back then. Now, that is when Yaya Toure was at his peak. Grabbing as a box-to-box midfield. This guy could tackle. This guy could pass.
Yeah.
Should we talk about the goals?
We will stay on this year
It's-
Toure
it's-
topic for a long
No,
time. But
that's why I told you
in my
put a
in
pin
my
in it.
in
you
my
know, I
books,
said in Van's books.
yeah.
We
And
need
make
to-
sure
And,
you clip yourself.
We need
In
to
my books,
deliver you.
he's not a City legend,
We
but
need to deliver you. Like, yo, this is a hot take. Yeah.
So
You Toure is not a
we were supposed to sum this up at the managers, and I think only you doesn't agree that Klopp is a top
Top
five
five.
PL
Top five.
manager.
top 6, yeah.